Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Razorbacks offense will have the first possession of the game. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant. They're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn it.
Snags it, and there's running room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's got it way down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wrestled down at the 8. Line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think there's a couple schools of thought on how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the ring.
It's a running
makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, number 19. Well, pick six. He picks it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Jackson gonna throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this one.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt returner. And he's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He might want another play. Sellers. Here's a heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fuller. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, what I can see here on the Arkansas sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. That's caught. It's Bennett. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll pull it down. Nice move to keep running. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. This is a designed run. Might have a chance. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it. Once you get close to that red area, man, you get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Smith takes the handoff. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like...
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Fuller. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's McAllister. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him.
He's going for the big play. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready?
Jackson will throw. Looking for a big play. He's got it down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Took it all the way back to the house. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situation.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now an opportunity to extend their lead before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Fuller. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the UConn Huskies.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Howell. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Sellers. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Hey, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take those.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dances away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets rid of it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Smith. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Pitch, looking for the corner. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Might be calling a hot route. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field is Sellers. Bringing the heat. Gets away from one. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages is in store. We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback keeps it. Maybe a crease. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To throw, it's Hill. Pulls it in, it's Watkins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Pulls and fires complete. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Hill. Big guy smells it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Fighting off the defender. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Ready. Blue 22. Red 20.
This quarterback part of their running game.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a complete